Prodigal Steve returns to the darkest dungeon. How's it going, everybody? Last week we did a long champion mission. We completed it quite handily, if I recall. Fought a collector, came back with the with our ancestors' mustache cream for some nice resistances there. This week we're gonna head to the Warrens with Vengeance Dire as our team. The idea here is I want to level up some of these units because we're coming up on this boss fight. We have two level 3 bosses left, the Crew and the Siren. And the team that I think I'm going to take out on that is very similar to this, actually, but swap in a Highwayman for our Hellion there in the front. So we'll be using Mistel instead of Drew. Yeah. That way he'll, like, the idea is to use the Highwayman's point-blank shot to take care of the Anchorman. Use the Crusader to do a little bit of additional damage because I believe they are unholy. Like, I believe that boss is unholy. But also use him to heal stress and a little bit of supplemental HP healing. Use the Grave Robber with Shadow Fade instead of maybe instead of maybe flashing daggers. That way, if she gets pulled up to the front, she can move herself back. Assuming she doesn't get caught. We'll also have picked the face on instead of maybe thrown daggers. I'm really not sure. I want to use Poison Dart because that'll give us some damage over time against that boss. And I did pick up this Vestal off of the Stagecoach, even though she's, like, kind of bad because of her stress quirks. And my thinking is this. A bad Vestal is better than no Vestal. And we've been waiting a long time to get one off the Stagecoach. So we'll run her with the Tome of Holy Healing and the Survival Guide, Feather Crystal and Blighting Satchel here on our Grave Robber, Legendary Bracer, and the Seer Stone on the Crusader. And I know what you're thinking. Move him to the front and run Commander's Orders. This is a good plan, except I want to see how he works in rank 2, because that's where I would have him for that upcoming boss battle. But generally, yeah, I would run him probably in rank 1 and use that if I was doing this combo. And then standard stuff here, Brawler's Gloves and the Heaven's Hairpin on our Hellion, who actually, we need to take her in and get some quirks dealt with. Speaking of quirks, Lucy's going in to get rid of her Dark Temptation, and then I have Murdak also in the Sanitarium. Even though she could get a resolve level if we left her idle, I don't want her to resolve level up. I like her at resolve level 3 right now, in case we need her for a level 3 boss fight. So we're getting rid of Witness. Keep her there at rank 3. And we should be good to go. We have 3 animalistic shrines to deal with here. Alright, we have a ton of money from last week. I'll bring 2 keys. Oh, we don't need that many shovels. Oh, maybe. It is the Warrens? Usually the Warrens isn't that bad, but I would rather have than not. Probably don't need any extra holy water. I'll take some anti-venom, some bandages, and like 2 medicinal herbs just in case. Alright, so that's enough for our camp. Plus 2 hunger checks should be sufficient there. And I'll do a little over a stack and a half of torches just in case we need to do some backtracking. And that should be fine. We're gonna have some inventory problems here in the early going. Alrighty, so we know what's going on there. I thought I accidentally burned a torch, but it doesn't appear to be the case. Curio. Alright, well, I guess we go this way for now. See what this hallway battle is. Okay, alright. I had a feeling that this was going to happen. That we were going to get a collector here. And I'm terrified of this. But this party should be able to deal with them relatively well. Let's stun the Vestal. Prevent her from healing if at all possible. Oh, she still has... That's going to make things a lot trickier. Okay, well now she's on collector duty almost completely. I forgot that we had her running stun. We want to deal with him as well, just so we can avoid him guarding. Alright, so I guess the Grave Robber is now on Vestal detail. Yeah, that's what I wanted to prevent. Alright, only 44 HP though, which isn't horrible. Can we judge the Vestal here? Doesn't quite bring her down. Oh, no, it actually does. Alright. So she will die to the Blight before she gets another action, which is fantastic. I was hoping for more than 10 damage there out of that. But we can finish off the Man-at-Arms. Alright, so this is actually going surprisingly well. Let's get some damage over time stacked up here on the Collector. He's up at 8 points. Fortunately, now we are unable to use Iron Swan, which is our major damage dealer. But yeah, he should be filling out his collection there. Again, we'll stun the Vestal because I hate her, and I don't want her to undo any of the work that we've done. I will use a bandage here, just because this fight is a little touch and go, or it can be. 15 damage is huge. Let's try and get rid of this Vestal if we can. 4 damage. Alright, so if we get the Blight here... Actually, you know what? If we just do this... Yeah, alright. Get rid of the Collector. He is now deceased for all intents and purposes. By all means, guard your friend. I do not care about this at all. Yeah, good luck hitting her. Let's heal the Hellion here while we have a chance. Alright, you're gone. Get rid of this Vestal. No more healing. Then, obviously, the Man-at-Arms. He's going to be our next big issue, but honestly, the Crusader's putting out a ton of damage right now. Yeah, let's Blight, I guess, because it's our only real option, and that's going to kill him. Fantastic. Now it's just, you and us, bud. At least you're not going to go down without a fight, huh? That's fine. I don't mind that. You're not long for this world. You know what? Can you actually just stress heal yourself? That feels pretty good. And scene. Okay, starting out with another Collector fight. We've been seeing more of those than usual lately, but honestly, I'm for it. Oh, why would you do this? Don't touch weird stuff. All right, what heirlooms do we need? All of them, basically. Let's take the portraits just because they're a little bit harder to come by. We actually didn't need to burn a torch there thanks to our Vestal and Crusader teaming up. Alright, that's a room battle with a Curio. This is just a regular Curio. Gonna burn a torch here before this fight. You know, let's just use the holy water. Let's face it, we're not gonna do anything productive with that anyway, so there's no real reason to worry about it. But I definitely don't want to get surprised here, especially not by this party. 5 to 11. You got a really good chance of killing here. Excuse me? It dodged. Thank you for the blight resist. Oh, you don't dodge though, and you're gonna get stunned? Yep. Fantastic. 70% chance. I'll roll with that. Fantastic. Okay, I like that a lot.
Purpose is made clear.
Let's not split the damage up here. Let's just focus one of them down at a time.
Back to the
all right. We're actually doing all right here, considering. And now I think it's time for a party heal. Just top everybody off. I was hoping for a crit, obviously get a little bit of stress relief there. Wasn't to be.
With impunity.
We've seen that battle go sideways more times than I would care to, so I'm fairly pleased with how that worked out. Alright, what do we got in here? Oh, this is an actual nightmare. 15 damage. Alright, I want to guarantee that this thing dies. And that'll do it. For, yeah, this exact reason. Being able to stress out the entire party, even though it isn't a lot, apparently our Hellions just like, I don't mind that at all. Probably gonna get pushed back, yep. And stunned, come on, man. Okay, can you stun this thing until I can get a chance to deal with it? Fantastic. I'm really glad I attacked with the Grave Robber, because 9 damage was so much lower than I expected. I guess we do Stunning Blow on one of these. Probably this guy, to keep him from stunning us. Alright. Grave Robber came off stun. How in the world are we gonna hit that thing? I forgot to change the Hellion's skill. So he's just like sitting back there out of our reach. 8 damage on a judgment though is huge. Yeah, I guess we go in for this guy since we've already been working on his HP. Probably. Oh, he still only has 65% stun resist? Yeah, let's do it again. Just keep him stun locked here until he's deceased. Get rid of that thing with our Grave Robber, and yeah, we're in great shape here, actually. This party is surprisingly more effective than I expected them to be. I didn't really have high hopes here. Mostly, I think because I undervalue the Crusader. I feel like he's sort of intended to be a jack of all trades, and he's not really great at doing any one thing. But he's doing good work here today. I have to admit. We're gonna have to blight here. Doesn't really matter if our Grave Robber or our Vestal are in rank 4. We're pretty much good no matter what here. Okay, fantastic. Take the portraits, take the gold. I would love the jade.
Trick of the light.
But we really don't have room for it. Not until we find one of these shrines. Alright, that's just a curio. So we're gonna skip that. Let's get back to our original order. And you know what? Let's get rid of Barbaric Yop for if it bleeds, because we don't really have a lot of rank 3 coverage with this party. That is the one big
Such
issue.
blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Alright, so we know there's no battle coming. We'll wait until we get into this room. You know what? No, we'll do it right before. That way we get some scouting up. Alright, nothing. So we are going blind into this hallway.
The light,
Go ahead and burn that
the
torch
promise of
just in
safety.
case we hit a battle. Again, I would love these deeds, but we just do not have room for them. Alright. Just enough to get our scouting bonus, but we're gonna have to wait until we get through these guys to figure out if that happened or not. 5 to 11, 16% chance to crit, yeah. Okay, 8 damage is huge. We'll finish that up with an Iron Swan, which would have done it in the first place, but this is okay. Yeah, let's try and stun the stress dealer, and then hopefully we can, between the Grave Robber and Hellion, hopefully we can manage him before he gets an attack. And we'll just do the same thing we did last time and keep the Chopper locked down with our Crusader. Because his stun resist is, excuse me, plus 80%? This is a little surprising to me. Still basically garbage, though. Probably enough. No, it's basically like a dice roll at this point. Alright, 11 damage. I was really hoping to handle him, but everybody dodged. How bad's that blight? 1 point for 2 more rounds. You're just gonna have to live with that, admittedly. 85% chance to kill, and we've done it, which allows our Hellion to focus her attention on either of these units, and I think it's gonna be the Chopper. Let the Crusader try and deal with the Carrion Eater, just because he's probably not going to stun the Chopper. Let's face it. 8 to 15, 5 to 10 with 2 points for 3 rounds. I think we just go with the Wicked Hack here. Puts him down to 4, and you know what? Yeah, let's not split the damage up. Let's just get rid of him. I maybe should have used a bandage there on our Crusader now that I'm looking at it. We'll go ahead and throw out a heal on him, top his HP back off, and again, that blight is not overly concerning. If she gets hit with another blight here, though... Okay, she did not... She'll have to heal herself immediately next battle, but honestly, I think that's fine. We're not really in dire circumstances right now.
So too will resistance.
Take that torch, obviously, take the gold. I would like the journal page, but I'm still not sure if those can be read again on the... or in the Hamlet, so I think we just say no to that. We did get scouting. And we are going to have to go through this hallway. I'm tempted to backtrack around to avoid this battle, but honestly, it shouldn't be that bad. What do you think? I guess... we don't really have the inventory space right now, so we'll have to come back for that treasure if we decide to deal with it. Okay, they are surprised. That's huge. I mean, does it really matter which one we start on? I guess with, like, rank 2? Because all of our major damage dealers can hit that rank? Actually, you know what? I am going to split the damage a little bit here, because the Crusader can take care of this guy. You need to heal yourself, although I guess we could have used Judgment there and probably killed this thing. That might have been the smart play, honestly. I don't think it's really gonna matter. like in the long run, I don't think one slasher is really going to deal too much damage to us in the couple of turns that he's going to be alive. But maybe I should have left a couple of them, actually, like 2 of them. So then we could have stalled out a little bit to get our stress down, but probably not the end of the world. And I am just going to kill him now, even though our grave robber can stand to get healed.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
I mean, this Swift Cloak would actually be pretty good. Good enough to say that I'll get rid of the medicinal herbs for it. We could use that. Like, speed up is... I undervalue it, but I think it's very, very important. I just don't use speed trinkets enough. Definitely take the bandage. Definitely take the gold. Citrine's just going to have to go for now. It's not really worth getting rid of anything for. Deal with this. Okay. Allegedly been decimated, but no real change. And you know what? We're fine. Yeah, puts us down to 77 torch. That's acceptable. I was really hoping for a crit there. That way I could have used the, Oh, don't do it. Okay, thank you. We could use the Vestal to put out a little bit of... Or to stun this thing. There we go. That would have been the better play. 1 damage for 3 rounds. I don't care about basically at all. But yeah, you've got to go before you get another action. Swine Drummer is annoying, but we have to heal the Grave Robber. I can't let her HP start falling. Like, I can't start neglecting units' HP. I guess you start working on killing one of these guys here in the front. It doesn't really matter which, because they're going to bounce around a fair amount. 5. Ooh. Yep. That sucks. Alright, so Crusader is now probably on stress detail. And that bleed should do the job. It won't. We're 1 point off. Alright, heal the Crusader. How bad is his bleed? Bad enough that I'm going to use one of our bandages. Who needs stress relief most? You do. There we go, okay. Impressive. Get that taken care of. He's now super dead. And now it's just these 2 jokers here in the front. Slowly, bouncing around all over the place.
This is how a life
Stop rending my Crusader. I really don't appreciate that. Also, stop bleeding him. What do we want to do here? Kill this one in the front, I guess. I'm not gonna try and stall this battle out because they can outbleed us if nothing else. But we are all under 25 stress now, which is huge. 6 damage. That puts him well within range of our Hellion, and a party heal should top everybody most of the way off. And 26 damage casually. Not a big deal. Take the shovel, because why wouldn't we? Take the anti-venom, take the portrait, and we finally do get some jade here. So let's move along to our next quest location, and I was not paying close enough attention to see if this is a room battle or not. Don't touch it. Ah, thank you. Okay. I don't know what that does, but I don't want to find out. Although, I guess this would be a perfect mission to find out. Oh, this is just empty. Okay. Alright, more treasure, battle, curio. Alright. Obviously, handle this. 2/3 of the way done. I would love to find our secret room, if at all possible. We should still have plenty of torchlight. Oh, jeez. Okay. Start in the back. 9 damage is acceptable. God, I hate the Fusiliers. They just put out so much damage. Thank you so much. Okay. That dodge is actually huge. Heal the Crusader, because he's apparently just, like, unnecessarily squishy. Or maybe they just like focusing him down. I do not know why. But I'm getting well and truly tired of it. Get rid of him. Probably should have focused the Grave Robber's attention on rank 3, but this is fine. How bad's your bleed? 1 point for 2 rounds. Manageable right now, especially if you stun one of these guys. You didn't, so thanks for that. One job. Please, you have like almost a 20% chance to crit. I would just love it if one time you could crit a garbage unit that I hate. This is fine. Bleed is still okay. We're spending like all of our time healing our Crusader though, which is not great because everybody else is starting to taper off a little bit HP-wise as well. You had the chance to kill there, and now they're going to get 2 actions because they're faster than us. Oh, no, never mind. That guy's actually dead. That's super helpful. Yeah, and I think I was really hoping for a bigger party heal than that. 4 damage on the Grave Robber, pushing her back. Not the end of the world, but I'm not thrilled about it necessarily. Alright, your bleed is actually gone now. How's your... You know what? Heal yourself. That seems acceptable. Everybody seems like they're in a better position now. Not great, but better, and I don't want to give him an action. Leaving him alive is going to do more harm than
Remind
good.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow
We could
and
eat some
insidious
food
killer.
here if we were so inclined. I don't think we're quite there yet, though. Alright, so we are going to get a map here. It's not going to give us our secret door, but we could still find that naturally, as it were. So I'm going to burn a couple of torches here to try and get some actual scouting. Get a crit roll and find our secret room for the first time in what feels like a million years.
Another
Okay, you were deceased.
cleansed from our lands.
Party heal. Okay, that's better. That's more what I was looking for. The 3 damage isn't great, but a single crit is huge. Alright, 6 to 12. Plus, if we can bleed this thing, it'll be dead. It's just dead anyway. Smite this one. Alright, so we're in a good spot here. All things considered. Because this battle can be particularly annoying when they're doubled up in that orientation. When there's 4 of them, yeah, Blight gets out of control, stuns get out of control. It just becomes unnecessarily
This expedition
rough.
At least promises success.
I guess we'll take the journal page for now. Anti-venom on you. And what's this have to say? We found the East Gallery filled with portraits of our ancient lineage, uncaring witnesses to the slaughter. Alzared, the fiery heartbeat of our retinue, wrought keen havoc in our enemies' ranks. I keenly feel his absence, even as I remember voiding myself upon seeing his lifeless body fall, blood pouring from his screaming mouth. Some cruel knife having rent his lungs to gore, yet we were victorious, and thus we press on. Well, that was, perhaps unnecessarily graphic, but alright. Alright, so we have 2 keys. I am gonna hold off here on this treasure. We can backtrack to the treasure. That's not a big deal.
If only treasure could staunch the flow
We'll
of
get rid of that for the
otherworldly corruption.
portraits for now. There we go. Even though it is sort of violating my standard rule of 1 stack of heirlooms each, I think portraits are just hard enough to come by for now that it's worth it. And I'm going to burn this torch probably not going to need too many of them. Would have loved to get the secret room there. Okay, so that's our quest. I think we just hit our treasure rooms. Like, hit this treasure room, snuff the torch, open the chest, then move along. Like, we'll relight the torch after that, and then move to the next one. So what do we have here? Another journal page, some more heirlooms. That's acceptable. Journal of Darius Highwayman, my end, I scrawl this, victim of cruel fortune, who took me up on my wager, for I have lost my lucky coin, and now I lie helpless as my blood flows swiftly from my ruined body. My fingers are cold, it was no trap, no raving cultist that sealed my fate. We were ambushed by strange, undulating shapes, two small entities that I cannot hope to describe, and a third, much larger beast. Poor Moria was crushed into a pulp as Therion defended her. He soon lost his arm, and his wits left him. Shambler, Shambler, he kept shrieking as Raven yanked him to flee. I tried to play hero to buy them a few moments, blew away one of the smaller monsters, last shot, then smashed into the wall. The big one, maybe they made it out. A lot of the journal pages referencing Shamblers. Let's go ahead. Obviously going to take care of this with our grave robber, and we do have plenty of food right now, and I suspect that we'll have plenty by the time we finish this mission. So we will camp in this final room in an attempt to relieve some stress. Although now that I'm looking at the party, we're actually in pretty good shape. I'll have to look at our camp skills. If we have camp skills that will reduce or prevent nighttime ambush, I'll do it. If we do not, I don't think it's worth it. Getting ambushed could undo all the work that we put into in camping. Yeah, party heal here. And actually the unit that needed the crit heal got it, which is huge. Take care of that thing. We'll stun the big guy with our Crusader. Because I don't want to reduce our stress just to get hit with, like, 2 swine drummers in a party, and then suddenly everybody's up at, like, 30 or 40 stress again. Because we couldn't prevent an ambush. Alright, you got some protect. But even so, I think this is the right play, because I'd rather kill you quickly. And that thing, the Carrion Eater, I do not care about at all. I wish you would not stun my Vestal. Thank you, I appreciate that greatly. I guess just heal the Crusader, because he's the only one who really needs it. Wicked Hack here does the job, surprisingly. And this should sort us out. Fantastic. Easy fight. Definitely want that. Again, we'll get rid of the journal for the emerald. Medicinal herbs are functionally useless here. I don't care about the torch. We could actually, like, keep this mission running for a while. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to shift click.
And wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Let's see. We do not have anything that prevents nighttime ambush. And thus, we will not be camping. I don't think we have really enough stress to justify it in the first place. Yeah, so not the best haul we've ever had, but acceptable, I guess. All right, let's head back to the hamlet here. I think we got our money's worth on this one. Yeah, like, what's that? Like 10,000 gold? Plus more heirlooms than we've seen in a long time. Her negative quirks are so bad.
twisting tunnels no longer exhale the
Okay,
toxic
that's
stench of
interesting.
degeneracy.
Not sure if we'll take advantage of that, but bonuses in the Warrens are acceptable. What do we have here? We do have a lot going on over here. Oh, well, yeah. You obviously are not going. Plus 15 dodge, plus 10% stress. That's, like, objectively worse than the Overture box? Maybe not. It's certainly tempting. To take the A-team out there, because they're gonna be doing... No. We should take a level 1 team to do the exact same quest that we just did, because they'll get more experience. That's the smart play. Sort by level, please? Yeah, because we still need Talaboy, and we still need... Wernan to level 3 for this boss fight. So that's probably what we're gonna do. We could use Bertrand as our Vestal to get rid of, oh jeez, any of these quirks on Bricks will lock in Evasive, because I think it's really good. But I'll sort that out before next time. For now, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please leave feedback in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.